My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Monster Train Friends and Foes. I'm going to be mentioning something at the very top of this, which I should have mentioned at the top of the past 3 episodes, and that is that in the very top of the description down below, I am leaving the custom challenge seeds for the ability to play the same run that you're about to see on camera. So if you would like to play along, or if you find something interesting in the seed and you'd like to see how it would have turned out differently, you can do that in the link. Well, not link. You can do that using the challenge custom seed at the very top of the description down below. But for the moment, Melting Remnant, Umbra. I was trying to say Melting Remnant and Umbra at the same time here. I think I'm going to go Plink just for some backline damage rather than specifically the Shade Splitter here. And Covenant 25. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we can get done here. Ooh, Subsuming Blade in the base deck. Double Molten Encasement in the base deck as well. Seraph the Diligent is going to be removing cards from our deck. Fel is Scourge. So, we learned a couple episodes ago that when Fel is Scourge, unless we have ridiculous energy, oftentimes we're going to want to take the energy at the first ring just so that we have the ability to burn out the Fel Scourges. I don't love that that's a fact, but it seems to be enough of a fact that I really should consider it. Combustible Wax, Jackstrips. Well, Combustible Wax would mean that a Firelight floor would actually be incredible. Like, it would never burn out. But Jackstrips is just really powerful early on. Firelight as well as Subsuming Blade. Like, we've seen that be a very strong build last episode. Let's have a look. Merchant of Steel is in front of a Remnant banner in the next area, so I am little incentivized to go for Combustible Wax for that reason. Because we're going to get an early Melting Remnant unit. There we are. Okay, so we're probably going to be running a Melting Remnant floor and an Umbra floor at this rate. One Umbra floor with one Umbra unit out the front that's just doing a bunch of eating. No boss enemy units. Is that the problem? No. And then we'll have another floor that is just Melting Remnant units. Oh, right. The speed set down for the previous kill. That sucked. That Disciple Foot Soldier in the backline really ought to have taken some of that damage. I mean, look, we have other Plinks in the deck, so I think if there is a Collector on the top line, we'll kill it with that. I think I just need to start the Reform train on the little fade here. Well, there's a Collector. Bye. Hope you have a fun time, Collector. That sucks. What a bad opening for us. It's like really, really not good. Let's see what we get in the packed morsels. Damage, damage, health. Those all seem pretty good. I'm also going to go for the kill there. For the possibility that we primitive mold, train, little fade out front. And then kill. So because we killed on that floor, we prevented ourselves from taking any damage here. We only got one Subsuming Blade off, but actually we managed to pull that back pretty well at the very end there. Dripfall just seems like a good choice. Have a little bit of control. Space Prism is pretty much always going to be good here. Especially because my first boss relic is probably tied up being an energy relic. Okay, Merchant of Steel gives us Large Stone. Wickstone could be relevant. Let's see what we get here. Don't love this. Do not love this. Wickless Baron? Really? Like, maybe it's Wickless Tycoon. How am I going to project down? I mean, the Wickless Baron is eventually just tanky. Fine. Take the Wickless Baron as the way to protect our second line unit. I could even give it Burnout. It gets Burnout 4, not just Burnout 1. No. What I really need is multi-strike. Quick will do. No, will quick do? Yes, quick will do. Yeah, quick and then multi-strike. The reason quick could have been a problem for us is because of the subsuming blade, but we just need to upgrade the subsuming blade soon. So now that's our solution for that now. Okay, again, we can't go the extra capacity on the top floor. Oof. Guess I'm gonna go for... I mean, do I want to intentionally get the Magma Morsel killed? Get another +3/+3? It's more than +4. Sure. Let's get a Train Suit on the top line as well, just in case. Nice. At least get something out of it. I mean, if that's going to die anyway, I might as well just take a Magma Morsel. Also going to put the... I'll put this down on the bottom floor just to get extra damage on the Wickless. And then Molten Encasement on the top line. Okay. Honestly, my only goal here is to not take too much damage this top line and then kill before the next line gets up there. 17 damage we just took there. Okay. Again, we only got one Subsuming Blade off, which is not great for a Subsuming Blade. Hopefully the unit drops really help us out here. Molded's nice. Perils Production, if I know the unit is going to die, is still pretty good. But how often do I know the unit is going to die, right? I mean, I'm going to be running a second Morsel floor. Remnant Banner is next to the Merchant of Magic. Okay, fine. We'll take it. Shadow Eater is our second floor. Gives us some AoE that is otherwise hard for us to get. I like it. I like it. So here I'm going to veer off to the left, looking for... Hopefully Holdover here would be the best, but... Yeah, I'll take what I can get. +10s on Plinks. Cost reduction on the Subsuming Blade. Paraffin Enforcer, 100%. Okay. Well, we've found our 2 floors. Now we just need to upgrade the minions on those floors. Oh, bugger. Well, I didn't... This wasn't gonna be the deck, but you don't turn down Dante in this build. Well, cripes. Maybe I end up just cutting the Wickless Baron. It's not going to be needed. Like, its health will not be needed after I sort out the Paraffin Enforcer and everything. Okay, I'm going to take 1 damage here. So that I can set up this line. Right. Well, this isn't great. We're going to take some serious damage in this fight, and I worry we end up possibly taking lethal. What do I do with the Subsuming Blade here? That's probably the best I can do. Got a 5 and a 1 on that top floor, so it looks like we're going to be able to get both of them dead. In fact, let's kill both of them. Get the AoE impact down here. Get another unit deceased on this floor? Or, no, we'll Primitive Mold and get the little fade back. We need the scaling to continue. Okay, we take 3 damage here. Don't love it. Then we take 6, 7 if the Forge Disciple goes to the top line. Although I have no way to stop them from getting to the top line, so... Okay, now we only take 5. Let's just try and get as many extra minions out there as possible. We still get Subsuming... Wait, hang on. Oh, we had Subsuming Blade early. Thought it was at the bottom of the next cycle. I mean, I still don't really want many units in my pool. Yeah, I'm really not going to want that many units in my reform pool if I can help it. Bring back a little fade, play it out, and then might as well go for a kill as well. Just seems a good idea at that point. Intent on death is ridiculous, so. Gives us Firelight trigger without using Firelight. I don't think I can take a Legion of Wax. It's too big. Take the money there instead. Now, can I afford to avoid energy? I really wish I could. But I can't. I really, really wish that I could. Remove cards from the deck, as well as... Umber unit doesn't mean anything to us at this point, and we have a few upgrades we specifically want right now. Obviously, Multi-Strike most among them. Plus 25 on the Shadow Eater is not bad, though. We'll reroll. Multi-Strike. Multi-Strike wants to go on Paraffin Enforcer, who has Strike, apply Rage 3 to friendly Burnout units, and will be applying Burnout. Quickless Baron is... Well, I mean, Quickless Baron. Quickless Baron's... still there, you know. Let's give another plus 25 to the Shadow Eater, honestly, here. Next area, we have another Merchant of Steel. Hopefully, I have some money by that point, because that's going to be the first time we have the possibility of giving any upgrades to Baron. Sorry, to Dante. Non-boss enemies end with spikes 4. That is going to be too much damage, I think. Yeah, the Paraffin Enforcer will end up killing themselves. Little Fade will die, but not necessarily in the way that I want. The Quickless Baron isn't really going to get fast enough or large enough to kill in time. Okay. I hate that I have to turn that down. I really want a little Fade on the bottom floor? No, I don't. Thank heck that we have that set up in a reasonable period of time, I guess. Nice, we're starting to get some AoE clears on the bottom floor as well. Let's reform, little Fade, burn out the weight of contribution, and then Intent on Death. Simply absolutely love to see that. And you can see how well our floor is now scaling. 80 by 2, 89. It's good. It's fine, I guess. Thank heck! Oh my god, that saves us the Absolver trigger as well. I mean, we could have been saved the Absolver trigger otherwise as well. It's still fine. The other way we would have been solved the Absolver trigger was just drip falling the Absolver because it has a resolve trigger. So that resolve trigger doesn't trigger at the end. Absolutely get him. Nice. Even without constantly getting the Firelight out, thanks to the extra combustible wax here, we don't lose our units, which we otherwise would have lost them while we were having all those turns without any reforms. That's another subsuming blade, but I already have a subsuming blade. We could blaze. Probably not. That Ember Cache looks okay. But is it necessary? We just took an energy. I don't think it is. Hey, Dante. Our blinks are now ridiculous just because we have Dante. Large stone. Good lord. I can't just large stone a Dante, right? What I'm looking for specifically right now is quick. Quick or multi-strike. That's multi-strike. We've got a Hersel's Horde here. Extinguishability trigger an additional time. I can't turn that down. I thought I was going to turn the relic down here in order to get the Frenzy Stone, but it's not possible at this point. Well. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's fortunate we got the Waxer Snuffer. I can't be too sad about that at all. I need money. As much as this is going to prevent me from getting any plinks off, I need money. So basically, we're just not going to focus on... Okay, I got to set up on the top floor right now. Yeah, I guess now. Not an ideal setup, to be sure. Quickless Baron goes on the next floor because we're saving that top floor for Dante. That Quickless Baron needs to get out of the deck. It's delaying the Dante draw. I think I also just have to sack that Quickless Baron now. God, I'm going to start reforming it as well. Oof. Yep, there it is, getting reforms. All those train sewers need to get out of this deck at this point as well, because again, can't play them unless I want them reforms. Okay, Primitive Mold. Got Little Fade, thank you. Okay, we play Little Fade, then we're going to Intent on Death Little Fade, and that's going to trigger it all 2 times. Now everyone's very large. They're gigantic. One interesting thing is without the Subsuming Blade holdover, not having quick on these units actually is a little bit helpful here. Maybe I can get enough health on them that I don't need quick. Maybe. Okay. Well, I'm actually gonna pop down a Shadow Eater here and a... Eh? Oh. Well, it's mine. We still win on the top floor. The sweep through meant that I wasn't going to be able to get any morsels to kill the silent marksman in the back line. Get him, Dante. So this is a deck that's doing a relatively similar thing, but in a different way. So it's got Dante and it's got Firelight, right? However, instead of supporting its defense by, or supporting its cycling by using a Subsuming Blade to kill and then revive the Little Fade multiple times a turn, and instead of having scaling defense by virtue of having quick, it has neither of those elements, and it's got scaling defense by virtue of having double or more burnout from the combustible wax, as well as double extinguishes, as well as having a card in the deck that just extinguishes by itself. There aren't that many relics anymore that actually matter for us, though, so we do go over to the left again. Okay, that multi-strike on Paraffin Enforcer is just more rage. I may actually just want to give Dante stats here. Like plus 25 and plus 10, so Dante doesn't really die to spikes or anything like that. Spike's all sweet. And then whoa, almost got the Paraffin Enforcer out of there. Let's get the Quickless Baron. I really wish I had the ability to remove from the other side, unfortunately. Here, we're probably going to Hellvent. What are we going to Hellvent there? Intent on Death? But Intent on Death would be best utilized going over here to try and upgrade it, so. And then we could end up duping Intent on Death later in the final wing. Speaking of wing, time to go up against Fel. Fel and her allies will add Scourge cards to my deck. I know so. So we want to set up as low as possible. Hopefully we don't have size reduction on the bottom floor, and we don't. Great. So what, we struggle for one wave? I'm okay with struggling for a wave. Oh gosh, we actually get the Absolver in the backline as well. So the Lil Fei dies, gives burnout to all the magma morsels, and then the Paraffin Enforcer buffs them all to the point that they actually end up killing the backliner here. Nice. Love it when things work out like that. You can go in the backline, Lil Fei goes in the front. Unfortunately, now we do need to find still ways to kill Lil Fei ourselves, right? Can't rely on the enemies doing it. I don't play any of the rest of that. Can't actually afford to. Thank you for coming back down to the bottom line, which is... That's what the Ember Drain is for. I can put it on a unit that's about to die anyway. But yeah, this is 918 damage to the back line now for us. Great. Lil Fei goes down. Intent on Death. And then just come down to the bottom line, Fel. Please. I promise no bamboozle. And now it's time for the bamboozling. This is really good as well because... Ooh, Endless? Endless would prevent me from having to reform it, which would prevent it from having to... Huh. And it would be up every turn, and it would be very breakable. Okay. I like that. And then draw. We just need draw. Paraffin Enforcer was something that people were suggesting. Like, oh, it would have been cool if Paraffin Enforcer showed up in the run last time when I had Dante and Permafrost, but it's Permafrost reading the screen at this point, and Firelight. So I'm very glad that I can now show that. We got that. That's here now. Sweet Magic Power and Consume, and just Blinks, I guess. Reroll. Hold over Intent on Death. We did it. We did it. If you're wondering what we did, we basically just escaped the game. Game over. We did it. Now my only thing is I need more consistency in draw, so I'm going to go over here. Oh, Hellvent dupe. Ah! We'll see. We'll see. I just need the ability to remove things from the deck or draw more cards. That is 100% fine by me. Ooh, Subsuming Blade. Okay. The backliner, happy with that. And then Paraffin Enforcer. Unfortunately, that does mean the Pyre Wings is basically just going to get to hit us. Because I didn't get Dante in the first 2 cycles. Thank you for... Wait, hang on. That Paraffin Enforcer is actually going to get large enough to still kill here. Good old Paraffins. Yeah, don't want to do anything on any other floor. All right. Primitive Molds. We get a little Fade Out. Give you Endless. And then I'm going to Intent on Death. And then we get you. And we Intent on Death. Okay. And then we Intent on Death. So you're dealing 343 by 6. 345 by 3. They're pretty good numbers. I put those numbers into my calculator and it returns a smiley face. All right. 613 by 6. I think that might be enough damage. There's all the extra money, which is just removals for us at this point. Hard cut. Don't care about that. Don't care about this at all either. The ability to target and kill my own unit would be really good, but... yeah, more consistency is honestly the only thing that really matters. We don't even have any unit upgrades we can get here. Like, literally, we're just coming over here for the Unstable Portal. Units get an extra upgrade slot. Could matter. Apply Endless to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. That just puts my my Endless Fade into Endless. Without the use of the one that I was going to have to draw to do that. So basically, almost every card in this deck now can be cut. I want to leave spells. I leave spells because those are going to get burnt out in this fight. And I need to burn out spells before I burn out things like Subsuming Blade or Intent on Death. So bottom floor is the capacity decrease floor, but it should be fine. Because we also have Space Prism. Let's give that one Endless again. I'll have to do. I am very surprised by this turn of events. I'm gonna give some lifesteal to the Paraffin Enforcer and hopefully help him out. Okay. Gross Production seems like it's not going to be useful, but also, I'm going to Dripfall you down and yeah, we're going to kill you. Yeah. Good time to have a Dripfall in the deck. That was 7-turn boss rush, so 7 turns before the boss actually would have gone to the top of the map. Must be a speed run. This is exactly the kind of run where I'm very happy that I am now documenting and adding to the top of the description the seeds, because I can imagine there are probably going to be a few people who would like to play this seed for themselves. There's our Covenant 25, and Little Fade has now won on Covenant 25 with all of the different characters. The Awoken one was on stream, however, so we haven't done that one, I don't think, on this series yet so far. But now that I have had a full cycle through, Well, the Hellhaunted and Awoken didn't really do a full cycle through, but we can see they're already relatively well complete. Now that I've done, quote unquote, full cycle through with each of them, I am now going to focus on just patching up the gaps. So next up is going to be the Exiled Awoken Champion with Hellhorned Follow. And obviously, we are still going to be looking for the 2 cards that fulfill our Clanless card collection. But at the moment, let's get to the run summary so I can hit Generate Challenge and say that my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train Friends and Foes. There are links in the description down below with all of my content on this game, past, present, and future. And the name of the seed has been... I was really hoping it was going to turn up at exactly that point in time. Come on, don't leave us all in suspense. The name of the seed is RisksBaseballPolls. Again, top of the description down below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.